now. So, all right. Happy New Year. Say hi if you're here live. If you're watching replay, do hashtag replay. If you're watching on YouTube, give me a comment there. Let me know that you're seeing it, and subscribe to my channel if you want. I just started that last year, you know, when I started doing the videos. And hi, Cindy. So I want to see if I can build that channel this year a little bit. See, get some more videos out there. So we shall see. Things for 2021. So today, we're here. We're going to do the January workshop. And let's see. I am frazzled that the video didn't start earlier. This whole error thing. Hey, Gail. So this month, I like to start off the year with birthday cards in my stash because it's always good intentions to send out cards for everyone. That plan sometimes goes awry later, but it's always the idea. So let's see. The other day, we finally got our mini catalog and Sale-a-Bration. These both started. And these are on the way in the mail to all of my customers. But, you know, I don't know what's going on with the mail. Somebody told me yesterday that they got theirs. So that's one so far that I've heard of. Realistically, they should have been there a couple weeks ago. So I don't know where they are. I have posted them on my blog, though, the PDFs. So you can check them out there. I know it's not the same as seeing it in real life, but that's the best I can do for now. So that's that. The January through June catalog, as they call it now. We don't call it the Occasions Mini anymore. So Sale-a-Bration. Sale-a-Bration is 2 months long this time. They've gone back to 2 months. And it's January to February. There will be another one. Oh, Cindy, you got yours yesterday too? Awesome. Okay, actually that gives me a lot more confidence then, if it's not just one person. So good. That is really good to know, because I was kind of panicking, thinking, oh, I'm going to have to order more, and I didn't want to have to deal with all that. So good. Thank you, thank you. So Sale-a-Bration, 2 months long. For every $50 or $100 you spend, you get something in this catalog for free. So like the first project I'm using is going to use this Paper Blooms Designer Series paper. This is a $50 freebie. These darling donkeys, they're so cute. I still haven't got them. Heal Your Heart, Corner Bouquet. So different stamps, plenty of papers to choose from. I feel like I'm moving my stuff around. And I do want to show you this Berry Blessing stamp set. So next month in February, I'm going to have a class with this Berry Blessing set. So this is a $100 purchase requirement to get this. So the class is going to have a lot of different options. One option is you use a Hostess Code that I provide, order your $100 worth of stuff, so you will get this bundle, which is a stamp set and 12 by 12 Designer Series paper. And then I'm going to mail you the class kit for free. And there'll be a PDF. Another option would be, you don't want to use the Hostess Code. You just want to, spend your $100 and get the Hostess benefits for yourself, which would be like $10. So that's fine. You would just pay for the class packet and it would be more. It wouldn't be free. Hey, Sue. Then a third option would be if you don't have the stamp set or the paper, you still want the class. I was able to, hi, Patricia. I used my free dollars, my Sale-a-Bration points on the order I put in Tuesday, and I got a couple of extra of these sets. So that would be the most expensive item. So I'll have more on that for that February class later. But I love these papers. I love the plaids and the berries and this. Ugh, love it, love it. All right, so that's coming soon. So with Sale-a-Bration going on, I wanted to focus on, like I said, I wanted to do birthday cards to start off the year. Hey, Diane. I want to start off with birthday cards. So this is one of the Sale-a-Bration sets, Approaching Perfection. And when I first saw it and got this, I just thought we could do a lot with it. So that's what today's workshop is going to focus on. I'm using this set with other products. So we're going to jump right into it. All right, so first one, like I said, I'm using those Paper Blooms papers. And actually, let me grab those. There's 3 different paper packs for Sale-a-Bration right now. So there's the Paper Blooms, then there's a different one, Flower and Field, that has like a black background, and then this ombre one, which we'll use next. But the Paper Blooms, these colors are like Night of Navy, Rococo Rose, Old Olive, Soft Seafoam, maybe Blushing Bride. Actually, that is on the back. The colors. Petal Pink. Okay. So, I'm using this green leafy one. I like that side, but I like the green. It's going to go with a lot of things. I love that paper pack. Okay, so let's grab, our papers. Oh, and I didn't even tell you. So this month with the workshop, I've raised my ordering limit, just because I was having some math issues and I couldn't ship things out. And anyway, changed it. So $50, you're going to get the workshop, the make and take kit for today, plus a pack of Frosted and Clear Epoxy Droplets. And I'm using these on all my projects today. And then you're also going to pick your own Sale-a-Bration item. So you could get this stamp set for free. You could get this paper pack for free. There's plenty of $50 items in there. So that's a good bonus for January and February. Pretty sweet. Oh, thanks for sharing, Di. So Frosted and Clear Epoxy Drops. These are like rounded little droplets. They're taller than rhinestones, but I like that they're circles, like they're all the same. There's only 2 sizes, like a larger one and a smaller one. The frosted ones, you can tell I've used most of mine up already. I'm not actually using those today. I'm using more of the clear ones, but I love these things. All right, so back to this. This card, I'm using the gorgeous Posies stamp set with it because I love this. You know, I've done maybe last summer or so, I put this kit together, the gorgeous Posies kit. Love it. So we're going to use these stamps, the flowers, and then we're using the greeting from Approaching Perfection. Now the colors I chose from the paper. So this is Rococo Rose, Night of Navy, Old Olive. Even though I didn't use that side of the paper that shows any of those blues, I could have gone black with this instead of the blue, but I like it with the blue. So that is what we're doing. Let me set that up there. So your kit will have Old Olive card base. So let's fold that. Soft Seafoam piece, and I have embossed this with the Dainty Diamonds embossing folder. I don't know if that's showing up that detail. I really do like that. Then you will have a piece, this is for your inside rectangle. So actually let me go and put that in first. Because as always, if I don't do it, I will forget. And I like to have these ready because I always need a card. Okay, so that's gonna go there. You'll have a strip of the Designer Series paper. And again, this is the Paper Blooms. I believe this is a 3-inch piece. Yep, 3 by 5 1/4. All right, so I'm going to glue this on. I feel like this is a little bit crooked. I can't tell you how frazzled I am from the video not starting right away. I hate when there's errors. And the fact that I've never had that error before, so I'm like, what? All right, let me glue this on. And I'm just putting this on in the middle. middle-ish. I'm eyeballing it. It's good enough. So I'm gonna hold this for a sec. So Di, I think your prizes, when I mailed them on Monday, it said expected delivery on Thursday. So they may come today, but when I checked yesterday, I didn't see any updates. So I don't know if it's actually gonna make it there. Today anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and glue this to the card front because I'm not wrapping any ribbon or stapling anything on this layer. All right, plunk it right down in the middle and hold for another minute. All right, then you will also get a piece, these two pieces. This we're gonna stamp the greeting on, and this piece with the notch, that notch means this is for stamping and cutting stuff out. All right, so we're going to stamp 2 flowers, and I'm using Rococo Rose. I got this ink spot from a paper pumpkin kit. I've never bought the full-size ink pad because I have this, so why should I? I know the bigger pads are convenient most of the time, but with this being an in color, like, and I wasn't like that wild about it at first. The ink spot will do. All right, put that there. Nice. Put that there. Okay, and we've got our Old Olive and Night of Navy. So I'm gonna stamp 2 leaves. And you can see your paper, you'll have some extra. And that's, you do what you want with it. I'm gonna put these ink pads away as I go. And let me bring this piece in. Oh, and these little berries. So I don't really know what these are. They look like berries, but I'm using them as the centers. And just putting them right there. Good, good, good. Make my pile. All right, and now the greeting. So you may notice I didn't put the stickers on the back of these, those super sticky ones. It's okay. You don't have to. It's up to you. I don't like them all the time because they are so sticky. But on smaller ones, smaller stamps, I will definitely put them on because I don't want those getting away from me. All right, I do have to drag this closer to me so I can see. Is this going the right way? Yes. I hope that's straight. Ah, okay, good. Phew. And then I am going to take, it's only going to take me a minute to cut these. Hand cutting, I've been doing more of that this year than I ever have, really. It's not that terrible. It's not the end of the world. It goes pretty quick. Oh, Di, I'm reading your thing. So Colleen said no for today. So you get your mail pretty early? That's good. Yeah, ours usually comes in the afternoon. Yeah, I'm still waiting on a card. I'm in this slimline card group where, you know, like everybody shares their slimline card ideas. And we had a swap, kind of like a swap, like a one-on-one swap for Christmas. And the girl I got was over in England, I think. I can't remember. But anyway, she got my card. I have not gotten her card. And I know it's because of our postal system here. I told her today, I said, it'll show up eventually. So I'm just going pretty quickly around this, and I'm not worrying about, you know, keeping the border even. I mean, it would be nice, but it can't be perfect. Oh, your mail has not come yet. Hey, Susie. So, Susie, you'll have to tell me when you guys start seeing the mini catalogs. I've got 2 people now on this side of the shore that theirs have arrived yesterday. So you and Chris keep your eyeballs peeled and let me know. So Di, I didn't know if you were aware, but Susie's got a grandbaby now. A little girl. So that is exciting for her. Not yet? Okay. That was probably too much to hope for, that you would get them over there. I really do like this Rococo Rose and the navy together. It kind of makes this look a little purplish, you know, like with the pink and the blue. All right, almost there. Okay, so let's get the rest of this card together. So this is, our greeting's going to be popped up, and notice this little bit of lace under here. So I've got a whole roll of this scalloped lace trim. I don't think this is what is in the current catalog, but it's what I have. So what I've done is on the very bottom, I am putting sticky strip. You could use any strong adhesive. Let me make sure I got the bottom. So tear and tape, that would work. Score tape, that would work. Your double-sided Scotch tape, that would work. We just want something to hold this lace in place. So you got my card yesterday? I mean, that's awesome. But again, yeah, that's taken forever. All right, I want these to line up with the pretty scallops. Best I can. All right, and then I'm just gonna trim it. And then this is popped up. So you'll get a little, in your kit, you know, you'll get a little piece of ribbon to do what you want with. All right, and then I am popping this greeting piece up. So all this tape that's sticking out, I'm gonna put glue dots or dimensionals right over top of it, because those will catch the paper and I don't want them inadvertently sticking down. All right, let's load this up. Okay. Now I did put, I'm gonna put this one, this greeting piece on the card front first, and then I will add the flowers around it. But it's not quite in the center. It's kind of offset a little bit because I need room for those flowers. I feel like I need a trash bucket closer to me. All right, so, whoops. So see here, if I put it right in the middle, the flowers, you know, they're just too close. So I've got to scooch it over a little, and that looks good. And I'm going to attach the leaves. So let me put a glue dot right there on the leaf, and I'm just going to stick that right on there. And then this one, press it. And I want to make sure that I don't put the leaves on the flower in the same exact spot. So I'm just going to line them up, and I'll put it over here this time. Okay, so this one I want to go this way, so I can put dimensionals pretty much behind the whole thing. And then the other one will sit on top. So we'll see where we can put the dimensionals. and this one I want to go here. So I just have to avoid this area with dimensional, so I can put them all here. Mailed 12/22. I know I didn't mail them quick. I thought I mailed them before the 22nd though. Jeez. Maybe I didn't. But still, how many weeks is that then from 22? 10, almost 2 weeks, huh? Ugh. Well, at least you got it. Let's just say that. Okay, so our card, and then we want to finish with our clear epoxy droplets. And I did one big one and then 2 little ones. And I'm going to just go ahead and do the same thing, but I'm going to put this time I'm going to drag this out just a little bit further. See here, I put it on that one. Oh, and I had this lower. So this time the greeting was up higher. All right, so that I may have to make some adjustments on these ones, on these little dots. There, and because I kind of need a triangle. Up here I feel is too high. I might have to go right on the flower. Okay, that's that. Doing it. So that's our first card with the Approaching Perfection and the gorgeous Posies. And I like all the dimension, all this popped up stuff, the Dainty Diamonds. So if you get this paper pack, you're really going to enjoy those paper blooms. So that is number 1. Sorry. Let me have a sip of coffee. Second project, oof, 11/25. Yikes. That really stressed me out when I had those issues earlier. All right, now this is funny that, so I had this planned. I'm using Seaside Notions, and I am cutting out the seahorse. I'm just laughing because when I was watching Gail's video last night, she had stamped and embossed this seahorse on black paper with like some kind of sparkly embossing powder. And I was like, ooh, that had to be hard on your eyeballs to cut all that out. But then I realized I was cutting it out too. But it's easier to see. You know how black on black, it's just hard to see. All right, so anyway, for this card, we're going to use the greeting from the Approaching Perfection. We're going to use this, so what if you're a year older? You're fabulous. So I've got that, and like I said, seahorse, and we're going to use this coral stuff. Here is the card we're making. So I'm using Bermuda Bay, and this is the ombre card pack. This again is a $50 Sale-a-Bration item, and there's how many pieces of paper in here? 48. So just like a regular 6x6 stack. So depending, you may get this pattern or this pattern for your card. It depends on how many I have, you know. But so I like these dots. There's, I think this is Rich Raspberry, Granny Apple Green, Bermuda Bay, and a pink. Blackberry Bliss, my bad. Okay, Rococo Rose. So these are good, and I like the 6x6 size for a lot of things. All right, so let's get back to this. So I'm going to stamp a little, the coral down at the bottom. I've got my Bermuda Bay card base. I'm going to fold that in half. This is 5.5 by 8.5. All right, and I feel like I need to move this stuff. We've actually got 2 white pieces. This piece again with the notch, that's for your stamping. You're going to stamp your seahorse or whatever. Then we've got our 2 white layers. These are both the same, 4 by 5.25. One is for the inside. Let me put that in right now. One is for the inside, and then one is to layer our Oh So Ombre Designer Series paper on. All right. Man, gotta give this another good push. So yours will be cut if you want. I like the darker up top, the lighter on the bottom, but it's up to you. So we're gonna do Bermuda Bay. And I'm just putting these at the bottom, and they can go on top of each other too. It doesn't matter. All right, and then you've got your piece for stamping, like I said. And you're going to be able to stamp your seahorse and your greeting piece out of that same one, out of that same piece. This has to dry for a minute. All right, you've also got a scalloped oval and a regular oval that I have embossed with the Seabed embossing folder. Now, if you got your packet and you don't want to do seahorse, sea life, whatever, just get rid of this or do something else with it. I mean, I don't think there's coral in here and starfish, so I was gonna say you could use it anyway. You could, but all right. So I'm gonna stamp the seahorse and the greeting, and actually I'm just gonna do that here. And our greeting, and this was hand cut, and then I ran it through, I cut the edge with a tag punch. All right, you would hand cut this. I didn't want to do all that on camera, so I already cut it, okay? I'm gonna let that one dry. So I brought in my dual punch here, and I'm just gonna slide this in. It's not quite the right size. I better double check this on the back side. Okay, because I don't want to cut the words off. See how you can see part of those words? That means I have to back this out. I just want to get the edge of it. There we go. Oops. All right, now you may notice that this has some shimmer to it, and our seahorse. That is Old Faithful Frost White all-purpose shimmer paint. Let me give this a shake. And I'm just taking a sponge dauber, and I just grab it from the lid and then just smear it, rub it around with the dauber. And then I want this to dry for a minute or so. I don't really know how long this takes, but so just to get some shimmer across the whole thing. Okay, and it doesn't have to be totally even. So we'll put that off to dry. Then you may notice I've got shimmer on Mr. Seahorse. So what I did, I took a paintbrush, just a regular one. Oh, I just had one. Okay, Stampin' Up. Any old paintbrush. And it might help if it was wet, but I forgot to bring water. So I'm just gonna dip this tip right in there and get some shimmer paint in here. And this goes pretty quickly as well. I'm trying to stay within the lines, not go like over the blue. But I'm not always that good about staying in the lines. And then you would want to wash this paintbrush off pretty quickly. All right. So more shimmer, I like it. And I have seen some cool things that people are doing with this shimmer paint. and then embossing using that that new seashell or sea whatever embossing folder. I forget what it's called. Gail knows because she just used it. And my order should be here tonight. So I will have more new stuff, which I am very much looking forward to. All right, so let me set him off to the side to dry. And this seems like it's dry enough so I can glue it together. And hold that there for a sec. Oh, look at that. Good thing I'm gonna put some paper over it. Jeez. All right, see, that side is pretty too. It's always hard to pick a side with these designer series papers. Okay. And then I'm gluing this on. The only thing I'm raising up on this really is the seahorse. I want him to pop up. So let's get this down. And then we'll glue our scallopy ovals. And I just put this like right in the center. So it goes together pretty quickly. Now I feel like I gotta keep looking up to see if there's any more errors on my video. Completely disturbing. All right. This, I know, that's not getting on me. All right, so I want this to go like this. I want the body, his tail, to cover this flat edge. So let's just do a little line right there. Line of glue. So Sue, have you played with the gilded flakes yet? The gilded gold stuff yet? I know Gail did. I saw her video. I added some to my order, but it just makes me nervous because it looks like it's such a mess. It looks like you open the container and everything just flies out. So I'm nervous about that, but I'm gonna give it a whirl because I've seen some really cool stuff, of course. All right, and I want to get a mini, I think I can fit a mini glue dot right at the end. And let's see, another one on his tail. And then actually I'm just gonna cut this edge part. Oh no, Sue, not for you. I mean, is it just me? It looks like it flies everywhere. I mean, it looks pretty, but I mean, I remember when that stuff came out years ago, and I was like, oh, I'm not doing all that. But it does look so pretty. All right, let's get this right there. All right, and that actually might still be a little wet. Okay, and then, see, I only have one more of the little frosted ones left. So I'm gonna use, I do wanna do a frosted one. All right, suck it up, Toni. All right, let's put that one there, and then we'll do a big one here and a big one here. So we get a little bit difference. I love these things. Now they do feel pretty sturdy, but I don't think it's gonna add like enough weight that you'd have to put an extra stamp on it. But, so see the difference? So like I said, I don't know in your kit which you'll get. It's up to what I have at the time. But there's that. All right, card number 3. I wanted to use this news flash. So when I saw this, it made me think of like the old timey, you know, news when they would do the, you know, Morse code or whatever for the news announcements. So I wanted something old timey looking or worldly. So I went to the World of Good suite of stuff. And I used my world map dies, finally. Had to have these when they came out in the catalog. Jumped right on that, and then have not used them. So now I have. So I've got some, my mountain of stuff is falling. So I've got some brass foil paper here, that's new. So these pieces will all be die cut for you. This will be embossed. I've got the old world paper embossing folder, which was like my favorite one from the new catalog. A little bit of the Early Espresso faux suede ribbon. And then notice that our dots are colored. So you know how you can color with Sharpies or the blends? So that's all I did. You can do those with rhinestones and pearls. So I thought, let's try it on these things too. So this one, I used all 3 small ones, but I am running out. So I've got the mocha marker, and I want to color these and then set them off to the side. So I'm just taking the fat end and going all over, and I'm going to do 2 big ones and a little one this time. And I wanted it dark, that's why I chose the mocha, because this was like the darkest brown that I had in the blends. And notice these are the old style, they're square, but you know what, they still work. So I'm gonna use them. All right. So how cool is that? I love that color. All right, so set that off to the side. And we'll get our card going. So yeah, I really am happy with this. I love it. All right, so your kit has, like I said, these are all your die cut pieces. The world and the globe. This is Sahara Sand cut from the Tasteful Labels dies. And we're gonna stamp that, the greeting right on there. This is a piece of the paper. This is the back. I like this. So this reminds me of like camouflage uniforms too. So there's some well-suited dies in the new mini catalog that you can make like a tuxedo or, suit and all. I ordered just the dies. I didn't order the stamp set that went with it, but you could totally make a uniform out of this paper and those dies. That would be awesome. All right, and then our soft suede that's already embossed. And actually I'm going to glue this on as we go. So I've got it got it right on my finger, kind of down at the bottom with just a little border. All right. Then we've got Sahara Sand for the inside, like there. So you can write on. I always like to have something lighter on the inside to do your writing. Ugh, let me get my glue on my fingers. All right. And let me fold this. Early Espresso card base. So I'm really enjoying this Approaching Perfection stamp set. I just think it's a good one. I mean, we always have birthday cards that we need. And I like the verses. All right, so I'm gonna glue this on and press. And while I'm holding, die, show you the second card that I made. Yep. So the second one was seahorse that we cut out, and we've got some oval embossed bits here. I used the Seabed embossing folder, and then I painted on some frosted white shimmer paint so you can see that shimmery. This is from Seaside Notions, and this paper pack is called Oso Ombre. You're funny, Colleen took your phone away. And don't worry, I will post these, a picture of these later, hopefully today. Ooh, look. How'd that get there? All right. Now I'm going to tape the inside. Oh, quick announcement. I posted this the other day, but I don't know who saw it. Basic white is available now, so if you were worried about the Whisper White running out, it is available now. No dye. The seahorse, I hand cut that. That is, we don't have a dye for that. But you're good at cutting. I cut that seahorse out a lot, actually. All right, now I'm going to stamp, and I just re-inked this pad the other day. Okay. Sometimes, like, I re-ink it, and then I have to let the ink pad sit for a couple of days. Otherwise, it gets, like, it's too juicy. All right, I got to pull this closer because I want to try to get this straight. And if it's not, it's going to have to do. Ugh, nope. It's not going to have to do. I did a do-over. All right, second time's a charm. So that's all the stamping that we're doing is from that, the greeting from that approaching, let's put this right in the garbage, approaching perfection. Okay, so now let's assemble. So you will get a piece of ribbon that I'm probably going to cut it like as long as the card. And then you just trim it down how you want. But mine I'm trimming down right now. So I like to use sticky strip or tape. I like to tape it down a little bit. Sometimes I would put a staple behind here, but I already mounted all that. Yeah, Susie, that's what I was thinking, that this is a good guy card. That's like, we always need some of those. All right. So the sticky strip, it doesn't have to go like completely behind the ribbon, just most of it, because we just want it to hold in place. So peel that off and put this down. And it helps that this ribbon is a 1/4 inch, and so is the sticky strip. So it's like covers the tape completely. All right, and then this is gonna go here. And I do want to put this on first though, our world. So let me show you these dies again. So this is a skinny one. I ran all these 3 pieces together at the same time. Like I cut the little piece of blue, early espresso, and the brass foil. And then I just had these dies lined up. So this circle, actually, let me see, because, all right, it's like 1 13/16. That seems like an odd size, but whatever, it works. So cut those, and then this fits, so there's a little teeny tiny border. All right, now you can attach this with glue dots, or I'm just going to use some liquid glue if it wants to come out. And I just really need it here. So see that? I don't have to worry about getting in all the lines. All right. Let me hold that for a sec. Hey, Lori. Oh, thanks. These were actually from a Halloween collection, but I figured they would work for New Year's. How are you doing, Lori? All right. Now, notice that I think this thing, I haven't seen one in real life, but at first I thought, oh, it should go like that. But then I saw one, and I think in real life this is like a holder for it. So I think it's supposed to go like that. So what I did was I just held it up here and see where I want to put this. And it's going to go right there. And I glued this one down first, because otherwise you'd have to glue just this little thin strip, and I'm not that good. I mean, I could have die cut this with some adhesive sheets first. Yes, Lori, it's foil paper. This is brass. All right, so I'm eyeballing. I'm gonna put that right there, hold it. Yeah, this is the brass foil, which this was new with the catalog that came out in June, and I haven't used it. Much like this whole world suite that I haven't used. All right, and then I'm gonna put some more glue. Now this time I will do just a little on the ends. Oops, and my finger. And then all down here. All right, and I'm gonna hold it. Where's a good spot? This is just eyeballing. All right, that looks straight. Okay, I'm gonna hold that down for a minute. Ooh, look at all these glue boogers. I gotta get that off. Yeah, I like that whole World of Good paper suite, Lori. It's fun travel stuff. Globes and compasses. Oh, nice. Linda came over and put Color Street on your nails. Okay. So that is that. And now we can go back and grab our gems that we colored and add those. So I've got two big ones. And let's see, I'm going to put that there. So I'm going to do a big one and a little one. And I just realized I never attached this, so let's get some dimensionals on here. And I'm looking up at my notes. So next week is going to be my first new class of 2021. So Monday and Tuesday, I'm going to do a live video with the actual class. So the class itself is free, the video, obviously, because I'm sharing it with the world. Then I will have an option if you want the class packet, you can buy that. And so we're going to see how that goes. All right, I'm going to put this big one like right there. I like that. Oh, you have Christmas lights on your nails? Yeah, they should last. I mean, mine generally lasts about a week and a half or 2 weeks. So see the difference with the bigger ones versus the smaller ones. But I like them both. And actually, I do need to mail a card out today, so this is good. I'm going to pick one of these and get it out. How much is the class kit? It's probably going to be $25 or $30, and that includes shipping. And I'll go over all that next week. But it'll be a packet of material, like it'll be a bunch of paper cut, the cardstock. This particular one's going to have some treat boxes. There's no stamps, no ink pads, but just like the products. It'll have some heart trinkets, some black dots, stuff from the new catalog. But you'll see. We'll talk about it next week. I'll show you. And then there'll be a week, about a week and a half or so to sign up. So then I can put the order in the following week. But more on that later. Okay, so first class next week, basic white, told you about that. What else did I want to tell you? Oh, bingo was so fun. I don't know if you've seen, I posted the cards over on my stamping and sharing group and for everybody to see, but let me just go through real quick. Diane really had a good time because she won twice. You want the cards that I just showed? So this is one of the make and takes we did in bingo. We used the evergreen folder and the old world folder again. And then we had a Z fold card with butterflies and again with the paper blooms. Then we did some birthday, and this used the playful patterns, playing with patterns papers. And I thought this was a neat fold. So this is just a quarter sheet of cardstock and then a layer of designer series paper. And then you just add this little strip that flips up so you can do your writing. So I really like those. And then this was the other paper. This is one of the other Sale-a-Bration paper packs. Field and Flower, I believe. It's like mostly black backgrounds. Yeah, Linda definitely enjoyed it too. Linda was our big winner, so she's going to get some Hostess freebies and a special, actually, here's that. She's going to get this Punch Party stamp set. So, and she got some money to spend. Good time. So, I will do that again. Oops, just dropped something. Probably in a couple months. We'll see. All right, last card. Again, still using this Approaching Perfection and with the birthday theme. This time I'm going to use these because I thought we got to have something with the candles and the balloon. All right. Now this is where you're going to have a choice. So if you place your order this month and use this Hostess Code, 50 or more, get your Sale-a-Bration item, then you're going to get the make and take kit for everything I've done today. You're going to tell me whether you want, for this birthday one, whether you want the blue and green or the red and orange. So I'm going to make the red and orange one for you right now. All right, so we've got, this one I use Pacific Point as the card base. Oops, Pacific Point, and then this is Granny Apple Green. And then these colors are, I'm going to use the same colors on both cards because I like a good rainbow card. Alright, so I've got Poppy Parade, Mango Melody, Daffodil Delight, Granny Apple Green, Pacific Point, and Gorgeous Grape. Alright, so you will have a strip that we're going to do our stamping our candles on. You'll have your coordinating layers, your card base, so you'll tell me whether you want Poppy or Pacific Point. Yeah, Lori, rainbow cards are always good. Alright, and then that, and this is the strip we're going to stamp on. This is our piece for the inside, so again, let me just put that in right now. Now notice this background is the happy birthday. I'm stamping it tone on tone. If you don't have this color, whether it's Granny Apple Green or the mango, you could just use Versamark and get the same effect. All right, and actually, why don't I just do that? Hello? Yeah, let's do that. So Versamark is a watermark pad, and watermark, that's what this is. Tone on tone is like watermark. So let me just stamp. The only difference is I'm not going to get the variation. So here I've got darker and lighter, so it'll just be all the same color. But that's okay. So let's, it's kind of hard to see. I have to do everything at an angle. So this one will be a little bit different, but that's okay. All right, I want to get there, and then the side. I just want to vary the placement some, even though mostly right here is going to get covered up. All right, one more. Now, do you see it kind of turning, like drying, and then we can see it? So that's cool. All right, I'm happy with that. All right, that's enough for the Versamark, but I do have to clean this now. All right, and actually I can go ahead and mount this to our card front. You can see it working? Yeah, that's kind of cool, right? So Versamark is also what you would use when you are embossing. You would want the powder to stick to it. Years ago, somebody was trying to Oh, now I see why I keep getting ink on my hand, because I've got this stamp right next to my coffee. Ugh, jeez. But somebody was trying to use glitter with the Versamark. It's not a glue pad. So yeah, the glitter would stick on this like right now until it dries, but then when it dries, it's just gonna fall off. So it's not for adhering glitter. It's just the embossing powder will stick to it and then you cook it. All right, let's do our candles now. So I started, so you see I've got 6 different colors, but the top and bottom ones, it's only like halvesies. So let me start at the top. No, actually, yeah, but I'm gonna stamp, no, I wanna start at the bottom because I have to be able to see, because I wanna show you what I'm doing. Duh. All right, so Gorgeous Grape, and I only want this to be the tippy tops of the candles. So let me bring that in. Okay, now I'm gonna have to clean it. So I wanted to start at the bottom because I want to get this next one as close to those candles as I can. So I have to be able to see it. All right, and I do need to clean this off every time. All right, so I want to see this edge of the stamp and to line it up with the tops of those candles. That's why I'm going top to bottom. You could do start in the middle also. See how I want to get it close. You could start in the middle, like I was saying. But again, you would have to go like start in the middle and then work your way up. And then turn your paper around and stamp your candles upside down. It's just a matter of being able to see the edge of your stamp and the line of where you want the next row of candles to go. All right, so now we're doing Granny Apple Green. And of course I got that right, my finger right in it. I like that. And Daffodil Delight. Yeah, Linda, you can do it. It's not just for embossing. And that really does help if you want that tone-on-tone look, but you don't have the ink color of the paper that you have. It comes in handy. And it does work on black too. All right, and then Mango Melody. All right, and you can see, like, I'm really only gonna have, you share my video again? Okay, thanks. I really only have a little bit of room left for that Poppy Parade up top. But that's fine. I just want, you know, enough of the color that you can see. So let's do that. And I feel like my candles are kind of leaning, and I don't know if that's just, we'll just call it operator error. That's my fault. We'll just say they're wonky candles. All right, and then we're gonna tape this on. Let's bring back my card. Now this is cut like 1 3/4 by 5 because I wanted it to fit in here, like, and have a little border around. All right. Then I want to stamp the greeting. So here I did the Pacific Point because I wanted it to bring in the card base. So for this one, I'm going to stamp it in the Poppy Parade. And you will get this tailored tag punch piece already cut out, already punched out for you. Tailored tag punch, I love that. So let's get that in there. And I really like this font, this Happy Birthday. Like, I can never seem to have enough birthday greetings, balloons. I found out last week, I don't have like all the cupcakes that I would want. I want it, you know, sometimes you need just a certain size of something. Like you want it bigger or smaller. Like I felt like Goldilocks. It's got to be just right. And I didn't have the just right one. So I'm gonna have to be on the hunt for some more, another cupcake. Punch, this is called the Tailored Tag Punch die. It is in the annual catalog, the big catalog. All right, I'm gonna put that right there. Now this little balloon, so I had said, you know, I don't put the stickers on. I did put it on this one because it's tiny and wobbly. I didn't want it to disappear. And you know what? I forgot my ink pad. All right, so let's ink this up. Now, I'm not worried that I caught the edge there because I'm going to be cutting it out. I do want to clean that. All right, now ink, like what color do I want this balloon to be? I'm thinking blue. So when I made this original, I was too lazy, and this is what I did. Pinky, boop. There we go. I was too lazy to get my markers out. So you just clean your finger off. That's good enough. All right, and then I'm gonna cut it. And like I said, I'm gonna cut that over that edge right off. Let me cut this. It is hard to hold on to this teeny little bit. But I will get it. There. Whew. All right, so I put one little mini glue dot, mini dimensional right behind the balloon. And then I took, oh, yep, of course I got that a little bit crooked. Let me see if I can peel this up. I don't want it hanging off the balloon. Okay. And then I needed a little bit of tape right at the bottom. So tape and stick. There we go. And then I'm going to rub this tape right off. And we're going to add our, I'm only adding 2 gems here because it still goes with the group of 3. But in this case, the balloon is one of our 3. All right, and then I'm going to put that one here. So, like I said, when you use your Hostess code, and I will be mailing you the Make and Take kit, then you tell me, for this card in particular, do you want blue or red? Poppy Parade or Pacific Point? So, that is the last, and I used every stamp set in here except for this one. Bad news is I forgot your birthday. The good news is I forgot your age. So, I really like this Sale-a-Bration item. Approaching Perfection. So that is the January workshop. One more thing quick I wanted to show you. It is past the hour. Sorry about that. I just got these brushes. I have never used them. So thanks, Gail. I bought a set from either, I think it's Tailored Expressions or Catherine Poole, or one of them. I think Tailored Expressions. I bought these like a year and a half ago because I kept seeing everybody doing awesome blending things with them, and then I never put ink on them. So I am going to, but I got the Stampin' Up ones. Let me just cut this just so I could see the difference. These, I think I paid like 50 bucks for a set of 10, so they were like $5 a piece. And then it had a little holder, which, by the way, the Stampin' Up ones do not fit in this holder. These handles are just a titch too wide. So I hope we get some kind of storage solution. But as far as comparisons, the bristles seem to be exactly the same. Like I hold them up side by side. They're the same height. They're the same. They feel the same softness. When I flip them over, the Stampin' Up ones, the head is a little bit bigger. So see, you can tell this way that it's a little bit bigger. The handles look to be exactly the same. Like I said, the Stampin' Up one is a titch wider. So you can see that it hangs over just a little bit. But they both feel good in your hand. This one is a little bit heavier. I put it on my postal scale. The Stampin' Up one is 1 1/8 ounces. And this other one is 3/4 of an ounce. So I don't know how much that makes a difference. But yes, Gail, I'm going to use it. So I'm going to put some ink on both of these. Like I said, I've never used these. I've only seen Gail use them and other people. So I guess you just rub it on your ink pad and then start. Oh, Gail. Why didn't you tell me that this feels like butter, like putting on? Nice. All right, so that's that one. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to make this one be, So these ones come 3 to a pack, and they're $12, so it's about $4 a piece. So you could get a whole set, and, you know, the only thing is you'd have to, they're not colored. Like the other ones, each brush is a different color. So I'd have to know, but I mean, you can see on from the bristles what color you're putting it in. I'm going to do this one in purple. All right, where'd that purple go? Oh, gorgeous grape. Because I know I'm going to use this purple a lot. Yeah, so, see, Gail, I've seen you do this so much. And, oh, that is really nice. That is such a nice, smooth, you know what? Now that I feel it, this handle feels a little bit more, there's a little bit more flexibility in this handle. But you just, I guess, put your finger on the top. I really like this blend. This just looks like so much smoother than, these are called blending brushes. It looks so much smoother than just using a sponge. Huh. So we flip it around and then start off the paper. Oh, okay. Well, that is a good experiment. Yeah, these are called blending brushes. They are in the mini catalog. They do have a slightly different feel. The pressure. This moves a little bit more than this. But I like them. All right, I guess I'll have to be using those more. So I saw somebody use this with the shimmer paint. And my question was, would that shimmer paint wreck it? Yeah. All right. Well, I'm a believer now. Very nice. Okay. So that's all I have today. Birthday theme. Let's bring these back in. So these were our birthday cards. And like I said, you will tell me what color you want. Red or blue. Here's that one. Here's these two versions. Let me look. And then our gorgeous posies. Let me just take a peek and see, are these all in the screen? Yep. Okay. So Cindy, you don't clean them. You would just always leave this as purple. Always, always, always purple. And this one, and I think it doesn't matter what shade, right? Gail or Sue, you chime in. So once this dries, like I could go back in with a lighter shade of purple. I think all you do is just like rub it here. It's kind of like the blender pens, how you just run them till they're clear. This will get most of the ink. It's not going to come off. And then you just go in a different shade of purple with this same one. So no dye, you don't clean them. The bristles are so dense. I don't think you would want to dunk them in water. Yeah, just rub it off on a towel or your paper or whatever, and then jump into another shade. So, yeah, I'm going to find some videos. Actually, Gail has done a video, and I'm pretty sure I've shared it, so I'm going to find hers, because she's done a lot with these brushes. But yeah, you don't clean them. You just keep different ones for different colors. Cool? All right. So that's that, and if I catch you on Monday, that will be my January class, and Monday and Tuesday I'll be airing those. You know, like I'll do some projects Monday, and then the remaining projects on Tuesday. So I'll catch you then, or that will also be available on YouTube. I'll get that loaded up right after that. And you guys have a great week. Have a great weekend, and I will catch you later. Thanks a lot. Bye.